It was a day of records in both Australia versus West Indies and England versus Pakistan test games as Australian batters Steve Smith and Marnus smashed double centuries on the second day of the first test against West Indies, while England stunned the world after posting 506 runs in just 75 overs on the first day of the first test against Pakistan in Rawalpindi. Hello viewers, welcome to Stumps and Bales. This is your host Vineet Vashisht. Let's quickly take a look at few of the records that were broken during the test between Australia and West Indies and Pakistan versus England during the historic day. First, we will start with the Australia versus West Indies game. Australia clearly dominated the second successive day of the first test with star batters Steve Smith and Marnus each scoring a double century on day 2 of the first test between Australia and West Indies at the Perth Stadium. After playing nearly 38 overs together on day 1, Steve Smith and Marnus came out fresh the next morning and were not in mood to give the visitors any chances. They continued to annoy the West Indies team with their faultless batting while also scoring runs on loose balls. Right before lunch, the 28-year-old Labuschagne hit his second double hundred. However, he missed the opportunity to surpass his own record high score of 215. Then, just before lunch, Steve Smith had to reach 100 with his century. He tied Sir Don Bradman's record of 29 test hundreds. He accomplished this feat in his 88 test game, whereas Sir Don Bradman did so in his first 51 games. He also became the third fastest in terms of most hundreds scored in innings, with only India legend Sachin Tendulkar and Sir Don Bradman were ahead of him. He claimed this milestone on his 155th innings. Tendulkar completed in 148th, while Bradman recorded it in just 79 innings. The former skipper of Australia not just stopped there, as he claimed another record of scoring 4,000 runs at home in Test cricket, with only Sir Don Bradman 98.22 and Sir Garfield Sobers with an average of 66.8 ahead of Steve Smith, who is carrying an average of 64.53. Smith's dominance against West Indies. It was his third century against West Indies, while he had scored 697 runs in 6 tests at a mind-boggling average of 232.33 against the West Indies. Smith scored his 5th double hundred in the process, making him the 5th Australian to score 4 double hundreds. Ricky Ponting had scored 6 double hundred, while Sir Don Bradman again topping the chart with 12 double turns. This is the 5th time in the history of Australian cricket the two batters scoring double centuries for them in the same innings. Australia declared their first innings at 598, which was their second best against West Indies, with only 619 was their top score recorded against West Indies way back in 1969. Now let's look at what England did on the first day of the Rawalpindi test. The visitors crushed the Pakistani bowlers with their T20 style batting on the first day of the opening test match between England and Pakistan in Rawalpindi. The English team recorded the highest runs on day 1 in test. They scored 506 runs on day 1, while the previous best was 494 recorded 112 years back in an Australia versus South Africa match. The opening day of the first test between Pakistan and England has witnessed a Virender Sehwag style batting by 4 English batters as they smashed runs with 100 plus strike rate. Interestingly, 3 of them recorded centuries. This is not the first time that England have scored 500 runs in a test day, as they achieved it 3 times before too, but not on the opening day. While one time Sri Lanka too did collected 500 plus run in a single day, but again not on the opening day. If we talk about the overall numbers, then 588 is the highest runs recorded in the single day of a test match in a game between India and England in 1936. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to Stumps and Bales YouTube channel, and also don't forget to follow all our social media handles as well. That's all for today's segment. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.